Henry writes, "Hey guys, my dad messed up his shoulder and he wanted to ride my Superjet, but he physically can't. What's a better alternative, the Sea-Doo Trixx or the Yamaha Jet Blaster?"
Jet Blaster.
Jet Blaster. Jet Blaster is more stable. Don't get me wrong, it's still a very fun, loose one-seater, but the Jet Blaster is far more stable. Jet Blaster is a little bit more of a, I don't want to say drier ride, but it's a little bit more of a conservative ride. I think the Trixx is especially for someone with an injured shoulder, getting on and off a Trixx can be a little complicated. Tricky. Yeah, you can do it. I was trying to avoid that, but
yeah. Jet Blaster all the way.
To be honest with you, I'm a Yamaha guy. Well, not really a Yamaha guy. For new skis, I prefer the Yamahas, but you can see my Sea-Doo behind me. This is my baby right here. But I had way more fun on the Trixx. You know, we're
talking an older man with a hurt shoulder.
You could have fun too. It's not that bad. It's not a Superjet, but just riding a Trixx without doing any form of cutting up or whatever, I was literally laughing like a little kid because I don't know, it's just so stupid. It's fun.
It is fun.
That's the best way to describe it. Like the trim motion in that, you trim it all the way up. You're throwing this massive rooster tail. It actually slows down because you're losing thrust. It's stupid, and I was laughing at it. You know, just enjoying the whole little experience. So I'm definitely a Trixx voter here.
Okay, well, because Greg is still young and thinks he's invincible.
Yeah. He is much young. He's definitely much younger than us too.
Just give it a couple of years, and you start living with pain, and you'll be like, I don't want to do this.
No, I mean you don't have to, cut it up on one of the things or whatever. The Trixx is, if you're comparing it to a Superjet, anyone can ride it. The Superjet, you need some skill there. You need to have some balance. There's a learning curve. Anyone can just hop on a Trixx and go putt around in the lake, no problem. The Jet Blaster is probably a little bit more comfortable, but if you're coming from a Superjet with an injury, you still might be more happier with the Trixx.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, the Superjet's a blast.
Yeah, Superjet is fun. It's not. I found the Superjet is more akin to a traditional stand-up for me, a little bit looser. But I enjoyed riding the Superjet 10 times more than the 1500 or the SXR 160. SXR 160 is a missile, and it wasn't as responsive in stock configuration, of course.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't as responsive to my inputs, like, say, the SXR 800 or the traditional Superjet, like the one you grew up on, Greg.
Yeah.
And the four-stroke Superjet is more akin to that looser stand-up than the SXR 1500.
Yeah. So like I had their OG Superjet, whatever, the round nose, two-stroke for like 2-ish years, and then we got the SXR 1500. So I was not completely green to stand-ups by any means, and hopping on that SXR 1500, it scared the piss out of me. Like completely different ballpark here. So those people that could shred on a SXR 1500, I give it to them. Because like you get up to speed, it's so damn fast. Like you say, it's a missile, and it starts wobbling a little bit. You're doing 60-something miles an hour on this little craft. It's scary.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.